Stick around, guys. I'll show you how we built this truck. Well, hey there, y'all. Backwoods Modeler here. Welcome to my workshop. Today, you're kind of catching me in the middle of a build, kind of. I've already torn this thing down and started on it, and I'm just in the process of putting it back together. I had some footage of me tearing it down, but somehow I must have deleted it. I don't know. So, we're going to start from here. How's that sound? So, here we go. The plan is we are going to take, I just so happen to have an extra crew cab here. This was a Fanta truck, and I already stripped her down and got her ready. I stole parts off of it mostly. Now we're going to put it back together after we cleaned everything off of it. And I've got this bed that I bought from 802 Customs from probably 6-8 months. I'd say it's probably longer, closer to a year that I bought this bed from him. Just never used it for anything. And I actually thought I lost it or used it. I was digging through some parts and I found it. So I dug it out and used it. One thing I can say about 802 Customs, all the details that he puts on his beds are very well protruded here, sticking out, very easy to paint. So I mean, see how it's perfect paint. Even the marker lights stick out good enough to where you can get a nice bead of paint on them and it doesn't bleed over onto the bed. Same with the lights on the cab up here, and he went a step further and he put front marker lights on there. So we got those painted too. So just a shout out, man. 802 Customs makes awesome 164 scale beds. Now this one is for a dually. He also has some that are regular trucks, regular flatbed. So you can get a dually or a non-dually beds from him. So the dually bed's just a little bit wider is all, no big deal. So we're going to use this one today, and we are going to use this cab. Like I said, I've already started on this. This ought to be a pretty sweet truck once we get her done. I'm not going to raise this up or anything. We're just going to run this on regular chassis. The regular ride height chassis that the Fanta truck came on. Although there was this area here, come on, focus, this whole upper area, I cut that off, made it all flat. If we can get that to focus, come on. So you can see I cut the top of that off, cut everything down flat, which make the bed set a little bit better. I still need to pop the rear end piece back in. We'll put that in, we'll put some glue on that. I popped that out because of all the cutting and hacking I was going to do. I didn't want it to melt that, so that's why we did that. Front wheels we left on because we didn't have to fool with those. So now, guys and gals, it's just a matter of just starting to put this bad boy back together, and this usually goes halfway quickly. Alright, so as soon as I find my toothpick, so we're just going to get a little dab of glue. Start off sticking this inside so we can put the window back in. Wipe off the excess on our paper towel here. Put the cap back on the glue. Sometimes this can be a pain in the butt to go back in. Let's hope I've done enough that this one goes pretty quick. Hey, look at there. Act like I've done that before. So now, got the windows pushed back in. Now it's just a matter of making sure your hood is on before you do this. Always do that, because if your hood's not on and you put your dash back in, you're not going to get your hood on. So you got to make sure your hood is on before you put the dash back in. And our dash is over here. It pops in like so. Got a little screw and the screwdriver. It's about time to retire this screwdriver. I've been using this one for a while and the tip's about shot on it. Okay, where's our interior? Get that back in. We didn't cut the chassis on this one, guys and girls, so this one's going to go together so much faster and easier. So now we got all that together. It's just a matter of sticking this back on. I think, yeah, that's not going to be in our way at all. Okay, good. So I don't know if I should cut those off or not. I don't know. I guess that gives the front of the bed something to set on. So maybe we'll leave those, because I was thinking about putting a toolbox in here. We're going to see about that yet too. If that's the case, I may have to cut a section of this off so that I can get that in there. I don't know yet. We're still trying to figure this out, guys and gals. So let's get another screw here and put this truck back together, cab back on. We're not worried about the grill and the front bumper just yet. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to finish this build, and as usual, they didn't fix this hood doesn't open. But just to give you guys some heads up, that in the future, when you get a newer one of these, they have corrected that issue. And I know that because of this one. This one I just got in a 2-truck set not too long ago. I had to get it off eBay, but you go to pop the hood on this one and it goes all the way up. So they have fixed the issue on these trucks. Now this one didn't come with a push bar. I've already started working on this one. I put the push bar in it. I've got a toolbox lined up for the back of it here, and then I'm going to hang a set of mirrors on it. I'm going to hang a set of these on there, and then she'll be set. But that one is not going to be for sale. That one's going in my personal collection. Just to temporarily pause this while we're letting a little bit of this set up. I built, that truck came in a 2-truck set. The other truck that came with that was black, slammed, and it had white stripes across the hood, down the fenders, and all the way down the side of the bed. I took that black one and I took it apart, and this is half of it. I built this truck out of it, step side, GMC, and I took the cab from this truck, from this bed, and I put it on the dually bed from this truck with the slam chassis, and that sucker sold already. This one I still have. I don't know if it's because people just don't really like the step side, or she is a little pricey, but you know, this truck took 4 different trucks to build. It's got the 3D printed mirrors on there. I went all out on this one. This one's perfect. I know you can't really tell by the light. Even though I got all the curtains open, I got natural light and everything in here. It's still dark. Anyway, just wanted to show you that real fast, since I showed you the white one. All right, let's get back to the one in hand. So, I already got this screwed on. I can already tell now, you can see how this wiggles. I'm going to have to glue this down inside, or it's always going to do that, and I can't have that. So the bed is going to go on like so, and once we're set, going to kind of look something like that. I think that looks pretty good. And then we'll have the back wheels will be on, obviously. Get those together and make sure that those clear, because I haven't actually made sure that this clears. I just assumed it would. All right. And it rubs. See that? So that's easy to fix. We'll just put a couple pieces, small pieces of polystyrene in there, stack those up. That'll raise that up and take care of that. I'm thinking I'm probably going to cut this straight and then notch this out back to the frame, take out some of this metal back here, and then I think I'm going to find a set of toolboxes to hang on here to hide some of this under here. Not much I can do with this, but at least I can hide most of this. So I guess I'm going to have to get back with you after I get all this cut and hacked, and we'll go from there. Hang tight. Alright, I got everything cut and mocked up. Now it's just time to glue this bad boy back together. So I got a couple of polystyrene shims in here. It's about the thinnest polystyrene you can get. I don't know the exact dimensions of it anymore, but it's not much thicker than cardstock. So we need to get some glue in here to hold all this down, because now that we're gluing it to the base, we want this all to be solid. So let's get the toothpick here and we'll get a mountain of glue going in there. So I always put a big daub of glue back in here between the back seat and the back wall of the truck. That's a big gap, so we want all the glue in there we can get to hold that together. We don't want it to coming apart. So get us a big dab there. Put us a nice blob up here in the front where the cab and the interior meets the top of the cab there. Run a little dab down here along the seam. Just put a little bit of glue everywhere. Make sure she doesn't go anywhere. I just stuck my thumb in the glue on the other side. Don't do that first of all, y'all. That's not what you want to do. I'll get this wiped off before we go any further. Alright. Now, put the cap on the glue. Well, actually, no, not yet. We need a big blob of glue under here. Make sure she's going to stick. Alright, now we'll cap the glue. Flip the chassis over, put that on. Get the screw for that, put that back in. First use a screwdriver, which might be that one. Got too many little tools around here. That green one I just grabbed used to be a screwdriver, but I turned it into an awl because I had so many. Now this black one is, the head's wearing off of it. I need a new one. Okay, so we got that. Now let's put a little bit of glue. Well, actually, before we do that, how are we going to attach the back of this bed to the cab? With glue, that's how. Alright, solved that problem. Alright. Got an air bubble, don't want air bubbles. We don't need a lot because you're just gluing one little piece down. So we'll just put down a little bit of glue. Put down one piece. I could have used a thicker piece, but I already had some of this thinner stuff cut, so that's why we're using it. Put down another little bit of glue. Put the other piece on. Wiggle that around so that they're all nice and solid. Scrape off the excess. Alrighty, now put us a little bit more glue on that spot so we can glue the bed down to it. Then we'll take the excess with a little bit more. We're going to touch it to the back of the cab as low as we can. Alright. Now get the cap back on. Now we got to center this bed. Alright. We're pretty much centered right there. I'll level it out a little bit. Still got to do a little bit of painting underneath, which is okay. A little touch-up painting. But that's okay because we're going to hang some toolboxes on this truck because I think it'll look better. Okay. Rolls nice. Don't mind the crooked wheels. I didn't make the wheels. M2 made the wheels. I'm just putting them on there. That's what they came with. Alright, so we got to clean this truck up just a little bit. Let this dry. Once this dries, I will pick out some toolboxes to put on there. We're going to hang a set of these on there, and then put the bumper and grill back in, maybe find a tow hitch to put on there, and she'll be just about done, y'all. So hang tight. Alright, y'all, I finished her up. I know I was supposed to do more video of it, but I just got on a roll and didn't stop. I think this one really turned out sweet. I'm gonna get me one of them little turntables I've seen guys have on there so I can rotate them around. Anyway, see, I put side toolboxes on there. I put some side rails on there. I think that looks pretty good. What do y'all think about that? Got the mirrors hung. I also put some custom mud flaps on the back of it. I think that looks pretty sweet. I need to trim that one up a little bit. One's a little bit crooked, but I think that looks pretty good on there. Oh wait, my tow hitch is a little crooked too. I might have to fix that. And then got the toolboxes on the other side. Same thing. I thought about putting a push bar on the front of this, but then I thought, nah, we're gonna let that go. So that is my GMC flatbed with side rails. Man, that hitch is really crooked. So that is what I did today. What do y'all think of my new creation here? I think that looks pretty good. Comment below if you like it, don't like it. Another truck that I built, I've already done before. I need to list it. It was just sitting there. I had to finish up the tailpipe on it. It's got the Alco wheels off of the GMC dualies. I think that is my last set, period. I do not have any more of these. It's on this Dodge and it is about to go on eBay. If anybody has noticed a row of trucks here along the back, all of those are listed on eBay. I just thought that I would set them out here and show that I still have them and that they're still available. That is about the video for today, y'all. I don't have anything else to add. I hope y'all like this one. If you do like this, think about subscribing. Check me out on Instagram. Check out my eBay store. All that information is in the description below. And most importantly, y'all, come back. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.